Gemini friends, welcome. Davidskytarot, using the illuminated tarot deck, ethereal tarot. It's kind of big and hard for me to shuffle, but it is huge. You know, it's like those big cell phones. It's easier to watch movies on, but they're a bit cumbersome. But thank you guys. This is a mid-August heart spread. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, however it resonates with you. And, heart spread, a 8-card pull comes out in the shape of a heart and gets to it. It's my flagship read and came up with. And, you know, just going to read whoever's in your heart, it comes down to. So hopefully it's the one you're with. Not always that way. No judgment here. Davidskytarot is a no judgment zone. I'm a Virgo rising, but what does that mean? That means I judge the fuck out of myself primarily. Everybody else, I cut them a ton of slack, man. Me? No, but I do now. I'm my own best friend now. It took about 6 decades or something. Yeah. Okay, so we're asking Spirit in the name of light and love, give us some guidance here in love and relationship in this heart spread for Gemini's mid-August time frame. Have a sip of Earl Grey tea. Oh my God, that's so good. You know your life's simple when Earl Grey tea is like an orgasm. Okay, this is you. 4 of Pentacles. Where your mind is at and where your heart is at in and around relationships here in mid-August, Gemini. Let me let that sit just a minute. Got a feeling. And your person is showing up with the 9 of Cups. Their energy in and around relationships, where their heart is at and where their mind is at in mid-August. So I don't really use the bottom of the deck for this read. But you and them, and I try to keep this a little bit separate, and I want to see this as your energy just kind of on your own, not necessarily involving the relationship, but probably it does, and ever much as I can, and also see their energy. Now, what I see here right off the bat is this is fantastic energy to be in a relationship with. I kind of see this reading as entering a relationship. So if you're single, just simply this is your person that you're going to meet, okay, in this number 2 position. It could be an existing relationship, in which case they're feeling emotionally fulfilled. You notice in this card, it's kind of got his arms crossed and everything. It's a little bit of this could be a kind of a selfish energy too, but also, you know, you're holding back. You could say this is a selfish energy, and it's selfish, I don't mean judgment, I mean you're serving yourself. Here it's because you don't have energy and to give. You don't have anything to give, basically, with the 4 of Pentacles. And here it's emotionally kind of withholding, you know, from the other person. Otherwise, great card. But I kind of get that feeling. Like this could be someone emotionally, a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, typically from past. You know, well, pretty much always from past, okay? This life, past life, something. Usually is the last girlfriend, last boyfriend, you know? Everybody hates the sun sign of the last boyfriend, girlfriend. Seems like. Stop that. That's prejudice, man. Yeah. So I don't know what's got you down. It feels like it's going to be more emotional, but could be, you know, just feeling kind of stuck and kind of down, like get the kind of, you know, you're just doing you right now, and kind of it could be just like you want to just be curled up in bed all the time, you know. And let's see when you two come together now. This is you reacting to them. 7 of Cups. Wow. Looks like my head just exploded with different emotions, really. It's like these emotions and things pop into your head. Things pop into your head and then comes with them these emotions. This is like the PTSD from past relationships. So I'm not seeing this as good or bad in reference to your person, but it's damn well getting you out of this energy, which you're just curled up doing nothing in this energy. This is like you're expecting maybe you're going to get the shit kicked out of you, so you just curl up in the fetal position because you know nothing you can do about it. Now, this person just, it's triggering you, but I'm not prepared to say like it's bad. It's just, in these 7 cups, it could be 7 past relationships. It could be different emotional things. I get this certain, you look at the, you know, the mask, and it's kind of scary looking, right? And the uncertainty that goes with the 7 of cups. But in here, so there's going to be nightmares, scenarios, maybe past nightmare scenarios. But there might be, you know, future scenarios too, or what ifs. I like what ifs. Let's play. I love playing what if. If you got a little time on your hand, just, but not what if something was horrible, but what if I won the lottery and I could just do anything I wanted and I didn't even need money. And it kind of opens you up to what can be done. But I see this, boy, they're definitely got you all kind of thinking. This is all about you though. Now, this is interesting. They're kind of opening you up here, Gemini, is what this is, you know, because it's just really, it's almost like your reaction to them is about you. And it's good though, very good. Like you're definitely seeing that there's possibilities. Now here they come with the 4 of Wands energy. In this position of the 3 and 4 position, which just shows how they feel once they're in the relationship, Gemini, I don't know if you could get better than a 4 of Wands. I mean, Wands are passion. People miss that with the 4 of Wands. It's not necessarily a happy family. It's a lot of passion, but feeling really good and grounded about it. It's like this is not a fuckboy, fuckgirl energy at all. It's like they're seeing you, they're reacting to you with the feeling of this could be the one. The feeling they might have, cross-watcher, comment, they might have, it's, oh my God, I found the one and they're hot and good at sex. God must love me, is kind of the feeling about you, Gemini. And I think you're pretty down when you come into this. And they just sort of pop the cork, you know, and let the genie out of the bottle for you. And all of a sudden your mind is just doing a lot of things. And maybe part of that is really going and reviewing some of the past fears. I think these are fears coming up. But along with them, I think it's like this release and something really, let's see what we get for advice. Something that's really helping you. This is your advice, Queen of Pentacles. So look, this is important. So you come in as this 4 of Pentacles, beaten down, feeling like you don't really have anything to give, like you need to hold on to your resources here. Once you're opened up, and I said everything's flying out, it's very emotional. Now your advice from Spirit is to channel your Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles energy here. A strong queen. This can be not sure of your self-value too, like the 5 of Pentacles can have that energy to it. The 4 of Pentacles, not feeling like maybe, you know, why bother to try? I know I'm not good enough. I know it. Why bother to try? I know I can't do it. You know, that could be that kind of energy, but that ain't here. So what they're advising you, your spirits and guides, and I see it, is you're going to channel this Queen of Pentacles. And they wouldn't say it if you couldn't do it. You're going to rise up. I mean, a little bit of the phoenix rising out of the ashes with the 7 of Cups, too. Maybe you haven't heard that before, huh? Yeah, 7 of Cups phoenix can be rising out of the ashes. The best one I saw for that a while back was somebody pulled in a Celtic cross, the tower in the Fool crossing, 1 and 2, boom. And I said, now that's the phoenix right there. But you need to be grounded and stable now. And Crosswatcher, if you're there, this is important, and Gemini, your partner could mistake this as you kind of pulling away, or if this is particularly a new relationship, it's like, you know, where's those wands, those passion that your partner wants, in a very sincere way. I mean, you know, like this is like, I want this passion with you like forever. I want to marry you. Frankly. So let's see. Wow. And your partner gets strength. This is their advice. They could be a Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep that in mind. And this is such a beautiful strength card here in the Illuminated Tarot deck. Ethereal Visions deck. You know, and she's like the youngest Leo, so man or woman wouldn't matter. Just like your Queen of Pentacles, man or woman, of course. But here, this is advice from Spirit. The only thing I could say with strength is, like, when I get it as advice, it's a blessing from Spirit if you can really believe that you were blessed with strength. That's the good news. Bad news is it often means you're going to need strength in this situation. Here, this love read, this is for Gemini, your person. For you, the cross watcher, if you're watching, that's fine. But you really have, where your faith has to come in. Now, you're meeting, this is the best matchup. We see, I'm looking at matchups. I'm looking at you and them, and I'm looking at you and them, reacting to you and them. And now I'm looking at how Spirit is going to advise you and them, and you and them. And this is the best matchup I've seen. A Queen of Pentacles matches nicely with strength energy here, guys. Energetically. I find this to be very fortuitous at this point, because now we're going to pull advice for the relationship and then the all-important outcome, right? But, you know, I could say that were you single, this is good advice, either one of you, right? But I get the feeling like there's leading up to something. Let's see, Spirit now. This is all too, like, a kind of as an astrologer, I see this part of the reading as kind of Synastry energy. Really shows the dynamics back and forth. And now here, with advice for the relationship as a whole, and then the outcome for the relationship as a whole, that's kind of more like the composite. You know, what somebody said, the Synastry chart's like all the ingredients, and you're starting to make the cake, and composite chart is what the cake looks like when it comes out of the oven finished. I don't know about that. The composite really, to me, mostly shows purpose of the relationship. I really don't, it's the easiest chart for me to read somehow. But usually the composite chart, if you read it intuitively, you don't know what you're looking at. It's pretty obvious, you know. But it's only going to give you a general thing. You know, you came together to have a family. You came together to resolve issues of intimacy, however it may be in your chart. Okay, Spirit, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's that Knight of Swords I keep seeing popping up. Huh. So, coming right at you, Knight of Swords, this one. This is from Spirit now. In between your strength and your Queen of Pentacles, well, cross-watcher, that may be why you're going to need strength, because as advice from Spirit, I'm kind of holding, I may have to clarify this, but also want to see the outcome. Before I clarify, I want to see the outcome. Because this could be that both of you need to engage in some sharp conversation. Not an argument, but really get to the nuts and bolts. This is in no way romantic. This would not be, you know, this kind of conversation and like romance and sex are not the same things. Okay? But that doesn't mean it isn't a good thing, because Spirit's advising it. So absolutely is a good thing, just to be clear. It's not going to be a fun thing. All right? And now for the outcome. The Eight of Pentacles. Man, I am not surprised to see the Eight of Pentacles, I got to tell you. And it is good. To me, this is one of the best cards in the deck. It is a major arcana, no. But it's really doing the good work. And I think that's what this Knight of Pentacles, really what I'm going to clarify is the advice and the outcome together. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Okay, so Knight of Swords, energy. You're going to have a difficult but very important talk that's nuts and bolts. This is not, in no way like an argument. This could be like getting really serious and being like, you know, how much do you owe on your car? How much is on your mortgage? You know, what do you know, one of us has to maybe move to another town. You know, what's your job like? What kind of field are you in? Are you in a field where you could get something where I am, or these kind of nuts and bolts type of thing, guys? So it's not bad, but it's tough because, you know, at any point, you know, there could be hang-ups and, you know, like your person just says to you, I really love my job, kind of implying more than you. I know that's maybe immature, but this is why it's kind of a tough deal and that you have to talk about and work out. I mean, if you're coming in already like this, Gemini, you know, the advice is to become the queen. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to go from the Four of Pentacles to the Queen, but like say, you wouldn't get this advice if it wasn't doable. And with the Strength in the Four of Pentacles, and now with the Knight of Swords, that's why I say this is not a negative thing. This is really talking about nuts and bolts stuff, and then getting down to the business of working on a relationship here. Now I clarify. Ten of Swords. So this Knight of Swords, this really goes with the Knight of Swords. In order to get down to the nuts and bolts of really working on a relationship, and I see that what you're doing here too, it's like somehow it's not that easy. You guys can't just boom and now you're together. There's layers and consideration, just physical things too, not third parties. And actually, I don't see none of that. But could be relatives and friends that are blah blah, but just physical limitations. So something really needs to be finished here. There's something. So now I gotta wonder if if you're with this person, Gemini, you must know what this is now. What this is, and it's something like you probably wanted to withdraw from dealing with, and now you know you're being told that you really need to deal with this. So I think you know what this is, and your person is prepared for this and definitely strong enough for this. I mean, your person is the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and Strength. I mean, this ball's in your court on a number of levels, and whatever this is, you know, this is your advice from Spirit now. Put an end to it. Put an end, kill it. Put an end to it. Don't be negative. Don't kill anyone. But it's very strong advice. Okay, I did notice the sun is on the bottom, so when I noticed it, I called out. And I think that kind of gives an aura over this. This is a really strong love here. That must be new. Might not even be consummated. And it's going to be kind of slow. But it's good. It's like by going slow, it's good. It's like sometimes when you cook things, if you cook them too fast, they're not as good. If you take your time, some things and cook them slow. Yeah, it takes a little longer and you got to wait, but you know, you get an amazing dish in the end. No, I think that's what you have here. Thank you, guys.